Hi YouTube and welcome back. NHL 24 Team of the Year Week 2 is finally out. EA accidentally leaked the cards already, but in case you don't know, the winners will be Hilary Knight, Taylor Hazy, Sarah Filler, Caroline Harvey, Jenny Hirikoski and Aaron Frankel. In today's video I'll go through every single card and we will talk about are they actually worth making. Also, actually surprised, and it looks like EA is giving us one Team of the Year card for free if you have, let's say, one of the X Factors fully maxed out in week 2. But before we jump into the video, if you could smash that like button and subscribe if you enjoy the videos, and let's move to the actual cards and let's see who is the best card from week 2. Let's start with the goalkeeper, Aaron Frankel from Team USA. If you look at the synergies, yes, it will really boost your team, but actually don't have any impact on actual goalkeeper. Superstar abilities, Energizer, Showstopper, Post to Post, Butterfly Effect, Instinct, and Light Work. Again, really great abilities for a goalkeeper. 69 aggression, 98 speed, 91 rebound control, but the size. Unfortunately, the game is designed and you can only use the biggest and the tallest goalkeepers, otherwise they will just not be good enough. Even if you put a Bishop in the net, he still will let goals in. But if you are a fan of the Team USA or you just want to put Aaron Frankel, or maybe you pull her in the pack, 100% go and use it. You have to use your favorite cards. Otherwise, I would just not suggest you go and spend 40 collectibles because it will really not save you and she probably will not make a lot of saves for you. The next one will be Jenny Hirikoski from Finland. Not a surprise, I'm sure pretty much everyone knew that she's getting a Team of the Year card. Offensive defenseman, you also can obviously get defensive defenseman, enforced defenseman and offensive defenseman. You also have some boost, speed boost, defensive boost, acceleration boost, agility dangle boost, and of course shooting boost, checking boost, playmaking boost, and so on. If you activate just the basic scenes, the shooting is incredible, speed is incredible, hands are incredible, even body checking 92. But unfortunately she's small. She's probably one of the smallest players in the game. If you use her X Factor card, for example, or her Nations of Hockey Captain's card, the card is great. The superstar abilities, Elite Edges, Thunderclap, No Contest, Seeing Eye, Born Leader, because that's not really a surprise, and Shutdown. Shutdown is probably one of the best, if not the best abilities in the game, and you really notice it. But again, the size. If you prefer smaller players, she will be fun to use. She had the speed, she had the shooting, she had the hands. But you really need to find a way how to avoid the hits. The next one will be Sarah Filler from Team Canada. A lot of people were surprised to see her getting a Team of the Year card instead of Marie-Philippe Poulin. But Sarah Filler won an MVP, so she 100% deserves it. Sniping forward, also power forward, two-way forward, and playmaking forward. Agile dangle boost, same about speed boost, defensive boost, accelerator boost. And obviously the shooting boost, checking boost, playmaking boost. The synergies will boost the card a lot. Superstar abilities, Puck on String, Beauty Backhand, Elite Edges, Wheels, Make It Snappy, and Unstoppable Force. Unstoppable Force will really help this card because she's so small. She pretty much reminds me of Amanda Kessel of last year. Very small, but I used Amanda Kessel all year long and she was one of my favorite cards. The wrist shot power and slap shot power could be a little bit higher, but we are only looking at the 92 overall card, so possibly if the card goes up later in the year, the shooting will be better. Skating, again, if you activate the shooting boost, acceleration boost, the actually card is not bad. Probably one of the cheapest cards, which I probably will go and buy instead of making, but for sure I really want to try her out. Okay, now let's talk about the top 3 in week 2. Caroline Harvey, left-handed defenseman from Team USA. Offensive defenseman, speed boost, and shooting boost. Let's say you just activate the standard synergies, you already see that the hands, shooting, and skating is going up. Slapshot power 88, wrist shot power 88. Not really bad. She's also one of the biggest players for this week, and I think she actually plays really great. I used her base card in my other team, and she was really noticeable. Shutdown, really good. Heat Seeker as well. Same about the Quick Pick, Wheels, and 1T. Silver 1T is still efficient. And of course, we have Zone Ability, Elite Edges. Really fun card probably to use, and she's one of the cards I will 100% make and put in my team. Would like to see that body checking a little bit up because in the end of the day, like I said, you still can pull the big hits with the smaller players, and I think for a second or third pair she will be a perfect card. At the moment I have Miro Heiskanen as my first line defenseman, so she probably will make my second pair. For me personally, it's very hard to choose between Hilary Knight and Taylor Hazy because I think both cards are really good. Taylor Hazy, right-handed center, and I like that you can actually use her in the center. Yes, she's not the biggest player, but she's one of the biggest female players, so you still can use her in the center. Without any synergies activated, she already have 96 face-off rating. Sniping forward, same about the playmaking forward, power forward, two-way forward. You can also activate the speed boost or agility boost or acceleration boost, and obviously you can get the shooting and playmaking boost activated and checking boost as well. So let's say you activate the basic synergies, you get the hands up, you get the shooting up, and you get the skating up. Pretty similar card to the one we just looked at, but slapshot power 88 where wrist shot power is 89. So I think it's actually good. When we look at the slapshot accuracy is 97 and wrist shot accuracy is 96. So I'm assuming she will not miss a lot of shots. Same about the hands. The superstar abilities Elite Aegis, Puck on String, Wheels, Make It Snappy, and Bounce Back. Really interesting to see that we are getting a bounce back on Taylor Hazy. Reduce the chance of injury with advanced recovery speed from injuries. Player can only be injured once in a game. Pretty much you can give this to any female player because just in case they're getting injured. But really fun thing to look at, and I for sure will activate it to see if it makes any impact. And zone ability Unstoppable Force. Unstoppable Force will make this card really fun to use, so I probably will use her in the center so I can use Hillary Knight on the wing. Another card I will 100% make and try out this week. And then probably the best card this week will be Hillary Knight. Again, it's very hard for me to choose Hillary Knight and Taylor Hazy because I think both cards are incredible. Depends which position you really want. If you can only make one, then I probably would go with Hillary Knight. Power forward and enforce forward, playmaking forward, and then we also have a Jill Dangle boost, speed boost, defensive boost, accelerator boost, and shooting boost. Pretty much the same synergies as every other card. If you just activate the standard ones, the speed is only 92, but you obviously can get that speed up. The shooting is incredible. The reason why she's number one because slapshot power 97, wrist shot power 95, wrist shot accuracy 96, and slapshot accuracy 97. Probably the best shooting we will see for a female card. Same about the hands. Look, everything is about 97. Really incredible. The checking could be better. I would prefer to see body checking above 88, but again, you really don't have her to do the big hits. But in general, the card looks incredible. I use her X Factor and I absolutely love it. So Hillary Knight's X Factor will be traded into the set and we will make her so she will be my first choice to go. Superstar abilities, Silver Unstoppable Force, Make It Snappy, Elite Aegis, 1T, and Born Leader, incredible, and Zone will be Wheels. So we have the third Team of the Year player this event with gold wheels. So we already have McDavid, we have McKinnon, and now we also have Hillary Knight. 10 ability points, but it's actually worth it. If you can activate wheels, please do because you will notice the difference. Okay, those are the cards for week 2. I'm happy to see EA give some of these female cards an OP abilities so they are actually usable. Now let's talk about how you possibly could get a free Team of the Year card by just playing the game week 2 if you didn't did anyone in week 1. We all know that by completing objectives in week 1 you could get yourself 8 collectibles. Let's say you didn't have anything else and you just couldn't make any of the Team of the Year cards for week 1. So Team of the Year week 2. By completing all these objectives, you will get 15 collectibles. So you add another 8 and that gives you 23 collectibles. Pretty much quite easy. All you pretty much have to do is play around 10 squad battle games on Rookie with hardware players in your team and you will get enough collectibles to trade in one fully maxed out X Factor plus the collectibles and get a Team of the Year card for free. I think it's a really cool gesture from EA. Yes, I know a lot of people probably would prefer that in week 1, but I think for week 2 it just allows people to maybe make Hillary Knight or Yeni Hirikoski if they have her X Factors fully maxed out. If you look at the actual objectives, you have to do perform digs, you have to play games, score goals, get hits, which is actually quite fun. You have to do 100 hits. That's actually not bad. Perform any digs, again, quite easy. Get poke checks and get assists, score goals, complete the games, and so on. Really easy. All you need is to put the hardware players in your team and go and play any games, squad battles, champs, rivals. By just performing 20 digs, you will get 83 overall Brian Campbell hardware players, so you can use that for your objectives. Really surprised to see EA giving us so many collectibles for free for week 2. 100% I will grind it because I can save some cards and actually use those cards for the future event or team builders. If we look at the sets, it's still 40 collectibles or 22 collectibles and a fully maxed out X Factor. So yes, they did not make the female Team of the Year cards cheaper and I'm happy because why the hell they should make them cheaper? So 40 collectibles or 22 collectibles and a fully maxed out and you get yourself a Team of the Year card. Same about how we actually get the collectibles. Pretty much no changes. The only difference is now that the cards are cheaper. As already predicted, the prices are going down because unfortunately people really don't want to make these cards because they think it's not worth it. So they are trying to sell whatever fodder they have. Now you can buy an 85 for around 12k, so one collectible will be around 20k. So basically, you can make a Team of the Year card from scratch if you don't have anything in your collection for 800k. I don't think it's a bad value. One thing I want to look at is if you go into auction house and actually search for female team of the year cards, you can see some of them are going for 725k. If you can buy them, I probably would go and buy them because the prices will just drop. This is what I said in my first video. The week 2 will always be cheaper because people will pull them more in the packs and no one really wants to use them, so people will try to sell them. My guess would be we will see them as close to 500,000 as possible because that's usually what happens. So basically you can buy Harry Koski for 725, Harvey for 950. The only card going for around million or a little bit more will be Hillary Knight, because obviously she's probably one of the best female cards we have in the game. At the moment I have 734k coins. In few days these cards will be even cheaper because people will keep opening packs, people will keep pulling them and selling them. So probably around 600k I will be able to go and buy, let's say, Caroline Harvey. So I think if you can, I probably would go and buy. If you had a lot of fodder, go and make it because Hillary Knight's card is incredible and you only need 22 collectibles if you have her X Factor. The last thing I want to point out, with these Team of the Year cards, which we obviously know there are 6 of them, we will have 27 special female cards in this game, and we are 3 months in. So there is a big possibility that EA will not release any upgrades for these cards. Because like I said, if you go into the collections and just have a look how many actual special cards we are getting, it's pretty much no one. So there was 21 special card before Team of the Year was released. 3 out of 21 card was Hillary Knight, and 2 out of 21 was Marie-Philippe Len. So not really a lot of players are getting cards. It's a huge risk of making any of the Team of the Year Week 2 cards because we don't have any guarantee that EA will actually upgrade any of them. Personally, I still will go and make the cards because after Team of the Year I have no pretty much any interest of playing this game and I just want to use the players I like. So I will use all my 6 Team of the Year Week 1 players and I will try to make as many Team of the Year Week 2 players I can. So that means even if I leave the game and come back in the summer, I still should have a pretty decent team to use. With that being said, let me know down in the comment sections below. Are you making any of the female Team of the Year cards? What do you think about the event? And I hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the ice.